guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Ogbugo. If this is your first time stopping on this channel, you're highly welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber, yay, welcome back to my channel. Now, this is a disclaimer. I've been on some money series for quite a long time now, and I just want to say that most of these ideas and facts that I'm sharing, they are things that I have researched over the months, over the years, and I have seen that put together there are quite a lot of people that are putting in these ways of making money, ways of curtailing and managing their money, and they've been doing quite well. So this is actually what I want to put into how I am managing my money, and I also want to share it with you guys. So let's hop on this journey and never cry about money any longer. So please do well to subscribe and click on the like button. And also there's a question that is going to come. There's a question that came before this talk. Do well to answer it in the comment section below, and let's have a chat there. So in today's videos, we're going to be talking about starting over and improving your finances, and I'm going to be sharing key tips if you want to start over as relates to your mindset, your relationship, and your money. And keep in mind that if you're starting over, there's absolutely no shame. It is okay to start over. You can start over 100 times if you need to. The key here is to ensure that you keep making progress. So if you need to start over, I'm going to be sharing some key tips, starting with key tips for your mindsets. So the first mindset adjustment you need to make when it comes to starting over is to drop your mindset of perfection. A lot of times we try to think things perfectly, and because we think and we can't do things perfectly and exactly the way we think it should be done, we don't do those things at all, and we end up not making any progress, right? And so one thing to keep in mind as you start over is that done is better than perfect, and there is no perfectionism when it comes to success. When you look at all the successful people that matter, they have made tons of mistakes. They have done things as best as they could, and they've let go of the idea of being perfect. And that's the first thing you need to do when it comes to making the mindset adjustment to starting up. The next thing you want to do when it comes to making mindset adjustment is to stop the self-sabotage. This is when you do things fully knowing that they are going to impact your progress. For example, paying your bills late when you have the money in your bank account, or delaying taking actions in your goal that has a time or deadline associated to it when you have the free time to get that goal done right now. And so self-sabotage sometimes comes from fear, comes from us not wanting to feel comfortable in our comfort zone and just stepping out. But we have to stop and be objective and be like, what am I doing to myself? How is this preventing me from achieving my goal, blocking my path from being able to start over? And once you put that into perspective, it will help you really avoid that self-sabotage. The third mindset shift you need to make is to embrace change. When you're starting over with your life, your finances, you're trying to accomplish a big goal or do things differently, you're going to have to be open to change. Sometimes change is comfortable or not comfortable, but it's worthwhile, especially if that change allows you to make progress and helps you take your step towards achieving your goal. Mindset adjustment number 4 is to face your fears. There's nothing that you want to accomplish in your life that does not come with a fear. There are so many things that scare me. The fear of the unknown, the fear of failure, the fear of being embarrassed. But we all have to embrace those things and know that they are part of the journey. And one great piece of advice a friend gave me was that when you feel afraid, when you feel fear and it's holding you back from taking the steps you need to take towards your goal, I should pull my fear aside and say, hey, listen, I know you're here, but you have to sit in the back and you have to be quiet. And that really helped me. That little mindset shift, that self-talk, like, it helps you overcome your fears. What's the worst thing that can happen if you go past your fears or step beyond your fears is never really that bad. The fifth mindset shift that you want to take is to practice gratitude. It's really important to be grateful for where you are, what you are, and the lessons you have learned, so that you can reflect on where you are, let negativity go, and move forward with a positive mindset. And this is very important when it comes to having positive mindset, because the way you think about wanting to start over, you just start to take the steps you really want to take. So it's important to practice gratitude so that you can move forward as you start over with a positive mindset. So we've talked about positive mindsets you need to make when moving forward. The next thing when going forward is your relationship. There are some relationship ideas, facts that you need to take when moving forward. One really important thing is that you have to have accountability, somebody that you would always listen to, someone you always trust, you can always listen to, that when you want to do something you can actually reach out to. And even though that person is not in your immediate surroundings, maybe you can find that person in an online community, in a safe space that has people that you can trust. And that's a very good thing about this age. Like, you know that you can actually reach out to people online, find a support group of people that will keep you grounded and motivated as you start over and work on achieving your progress. Another thing is that you want to make space to shift your circle of influence. The people you surround yourself with has a direct and also indirect impact on the progress you make in your life. So if you assess your current circle and you find that these are people that are not supportive, they are not helping you stay grounded, they are derailing your progress, they are not encouraging you on your journey, it's time to shift your circle of influence. It's time to determine how much time you can spend with other people that would motivate you, that will empower you, and find ways to spend less time with people that were not helping you before. And by the way, if you're enjoying this video, I would love you to subscribe to this channel and be sure to follow me on Instagram at Kagbe Ogbugo. You can stop at my TikTok, Kagbe Ogbugo. You can also stop on my Facebook channel, Esther Ogbugo. You can check me out everywhere and speak to me, and also bring questions in the comment section. So let's get back to the video. We've talked about mindset adjustment, relationship adjustment, and now we want to talk about finances. The first step to starting over with your finances is to forgive yourself from your past money mistakes. In order for you to forgive yourself, the first thing you want to do is assess what went wrong. What was the mistake? What happened? How did it make you feel? Look back and really understand how the mistake happened, what it was, and what are the lessons you can learn from this mistake. The next step of forgiving yourself is really understanding where you stand now with your finances. Yes, the mistake happened, or the mistakes happened, and you're here with your financial situation. Where do you currently stand? What do you owe? What do you own? Where do you want to get? And the third thing you want to get is take these lessons, apply them into taking the next step of achieving your financial goals, and vow to take ownership of your life and your finances. Yes, those mistakes happen, but guess what? You learned lessons that you can apply to your positive, your growing, and your going forward. Now you have to be intentional about applying those things you learned so that you will not make same mistakes you made before. To take ownership of your life and your finances. Yes, those mistakes happen, but guess what? You learned lessons that you can apply to your future success, and now you are going to be really intentional about trying to avoid those mistakes. Obviously, all will continue to make mistakes. We cannot avoid mistakes, but we can be mindful, right, and be aware of certain mistakes that we don't need to make. So vow to be more intentional about your life and the steps that you take and your finances overall, so that you can avoid those mistakes that you made in the past. And finally, when it comes to starting over, once you've forgiven yourself from those mistakes and you've taken the lessons and you're ready to move forward, you want a plan. In creating a financial plan means setting your financial goals, what you want to accomplish in the short term, in the midterm, in the long term. It means creating a budget, you telling your money what to do, right? And it also means finding opportunities to increase or expand your income. If possible, and that could revolve around finding a better paying job, asking for a raise, getting a part-time job to supplement your income, or even starting a side hustle. And in building your financial plan, you also want to create plans to pay down debt, to save for the long term, and that would include investing, and also to create a backup for yourself through making sure that you have the right health and life insurance. And all these things could really help you out in getting stronger financially. Now, I've spoken about a lot of all this in some of my other videos, so please, if you want to learn more about money, curtailing, managing your money, getting your better self financially, you can actually check out my other videos, which I will leave in the link below. And if there are some questions that you would really want to ask that you're not sure about, you can put it down in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to answer your wonderful questions. So see you in my next video. My name is Kagbe Ogbugo.